You know what makes it so not good? Because the people that he's already fired at the top of the FBI, they're all white folks. So you tell me what was the reason why a lot of people voted for Trump, only to find themselves like out of a job? Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's start with the DEI. The most people that got DEI benefits were white women. So now you got a whole bunch of DEI jobs disappear. What are we gonna do about that? But this is the same people that voted to put him in office. Let's start with the tariffs. They're supposed to go into effect at 25% tariffs for Canada, 25% tariffs for Mexico. 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 What do you think is going to happen now? There's going to be something called retaliatory tariffs. That means get ready to not have breakfast, get ready to not have lunch, get ready to not have dinner. Don't act like you didn't know this was going to happen, but I bet you didn't think Trump was going to move as fast as he did to deport all those immigrants. And I've been seeing a bunch of humble yourself, black folks. Don't talk like that to black people. We don't have to humble ourselves. We've been dealing with this kind of crap, this kind of discrimination, this kind of preferential treatment, you know, favoritism, nepotism for eons. Who came to our rescue? Nobody. So don't say humble yourself, black people. A lot of people like to do this stuff. They think if you look like this, you're bad. But they don't understand that this thing right here was made by God and it protects us from the sun. So we're made for earth. But somebody lied a whole bunch of people to vote based on hate. Now they're catching hell. Them federal workers, I'll tell you something. Whether they quit or don't quit, they're going to be fired by Trump. Trump not playing. I'm telling you. He not playing. What makes you think Trump's gonna let you get a free check for 8 months and then leave? They calling that what they call that stuff again? Some kind of a buyout. That's not a buyout. A buyout will give you money up front, not tell you to work, go take a vacation and go do whatever the hell, and then you take off. That's not how it works. And if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, you need to get a lawyer, write up that contract, notarize that shit, and make sure you are protected. Because I'm telling you, it's not gonna work for you. And oh, who's that guy? Hey, hi everybody, thank you for joining. Go ahead and do me a quick favor, like, give me a thumbs up button, share, and so we can have this conversation. Because we are catching hell right about now. A lot of people don't know what to do. Don't worry about the damn car. Worry about what I'm talking about. If you want to know what car it is, go and look at other lives. Do you see what car it is? Don't worry about the car. Listen to what I'm telling you and know how it impacts you. That's the problem. Everybody is so materialistic. You know, it's like I went to the store yesterday. I wore a blazer. Some dude was like, "You're making us look bad." I'm like, "What the hell is he talking about? That jacket looks good." I was like, "Thank you, but how am I making you look bad?" I said, "I'm just coming from work. This is how I dress on Fridays. I such a dress down." People are so materialistic. Why would a jacket make somebody want to talk to somebody? Can't you just talk to somebody as a human being? So quit with the type of car, because I don't care. You know, they'll rather look at a car than a human being. So the stuff I'm talking about right now is very important. It's more important than a damn car or damn how I dress, okay, or how I look, because a lot of this has been happening where this has become so the subject of conversation, so much so people have now effed themselves. Okay? Did you know that Elon Musk tried to get access to the software that pays people benefits, pays them their Social Security, pays them their Medicare, the Medicaid, pays them all this stuff. And you know why they're trying to do that? So they can shut it down. So people are gonna be effed. You think you're catching hell right now? Wait until the tariffs kick in. You're gonna be paying $12 to $15 for a loaf of bread. You're gonna be paying $25 for bananas. You're gonna be paying $15 to $20 per gallon of gas. You tell me how you're gonna survive if materialistic stuff is what you're gonna be looking at. All right. You like and sub, I need you to do that. Do me a quick favor live. In fact, what I need you to do, because what I'm going to be doing is giving you the latest and greatest information as they come along, right? I need you to join the channel. The link to join the channel should be in the description below. Do that for me and do that for you, because I'm going to be making sure we have a conversation about what's going on in 2025. By the way, happy new month. Happy new month, folks. Thumbs up, thumbs up. It's the month of February. So when the second month of 2025, like I talked about on my video yesterday, if you had a New Year's plan, I can almost guarantee you that that plan has been upended by you know who. And it only took 11 days to upend your plan, folks. Take this very seriously. It only took 11 days. And people are like, well, how can they do this? How can they do that? Because they can. Because certain people wanted that change. And don't get me wrong. I'm all about, hey, you have your own policy when you get on. But when you think that policy is going to hurt the majority of people, that's when it's going to become a problem. And some of these people are not paying attention. Because I tell you right now, the number one thing people are thinking about, who can guess what the number one thing people are thinking about today? Put that in the chat and I'll tell you what it is. The number one thing that people are thinking and getting ready for today is what? What is it? What is it? I know what kind of a car it is. A stolen one. Oh, really? Get the hell out of here. It's stolen. See, that's your problem because you let this get to you. It's a stolen one. And what kind of car do you drive? A stolen one? Are you telling on yourself? Daniel Warman? You should be ashamed of yourself. In fact, I recommend you get the hell out of the chat real quick because you're not making sense. But people do steal this kind of cars, that's for sure. Okay, but to digress, anybody in the chat real quick, tell me the number one thing people are thinking about right now, 1 February 2025. What is, even though there's a whole bunch of stuff happening that's gonna make them catch hell, but what is the number one thing right now that people are thinking about and getting ready for? I'm new to your chat. Oh, you're new to my chat. Well, I appreciate you. Welcome to the chat. This chat is for select individuals that want to understand what's going on. Number one, in the car industry, but how that does impact the overall economy. All right. So if you think this is the kind of content that you like, where you have a true conversation about what's going on in the car industry and how the broader economy can make or destroy the industry, do me a quick favor and join the channel. The link to join the channel is somewhere in the description below. When you join the channel, I'm going to be giving you exclusive shout outs during my lives, just like this one. Okay. Plus, I also have a link to exclusive merch. That link to the merch is right now. Go ahead, everybody in the chat, go look at the description, click the link to grab the merch. Okay. So appreciate you, and do me a quick favor, give me a thumbs up if you feel the energy and you think this is going to be something that you'll be looking forward to hearing from. I really appreciate it. All right, so I got that out the way. Feel free, again, my chat, my intent isn't to stop anybody, but be very, 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 very conscious of the fact that we are living in some dire times right now in the United States of America. 1 February 2025. The things that are happening that I never thought I would see in my lifetime, but I'm seeing it. I'm living it. Okay. Obviously, not you. 3 people on the chat. Okay. Daniel, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up. Do that real quick. All right. Do that real quick. Give me a thumbs up. And I need you, Daniel, because I'm probably going to make you a channel leader. I need you to join the channel right now. The link to join the channel is somewhere in the description below. And we're going to have some conversations. Periodically, I'm going to bring people live to have a conversation. But I need some thought-provoking people, some thought leaders that know how to kind of have a conversation, not come into a chat and start asking about a damn car. Is that how you think about a car? What kind of car is it? That's what kind of car is it. See it? M4. It's a competition. What kind of seats are this? Carbon fiber racing bucket seats. They hold me in place when I'm actually testing the car. When I mean testing, you know what I mean. I can't tell you what that means. But so I've kind of laid the foundation. Here's another person I wanted to talk about. Vivek Wakaswamy. Is that his name? Vivek Wakaswamy. Word has it that Vivek, who along with Elon Musk was supposed to be in charge of Doge, never worked a day when he was in the Doge. He was lazy. He couldn't do the heavy lifting. So guess what they did? They kicked him out of Doge. He got kicked out. But remember how he was talking a whole bunch of crap? I come to find out, he may get deported too. What's up, Vivek? He may get deported because word has it I think one of his parents is not a U.S. citizen. So yeah, he may get deported. So if I were him, I'd just run away because these guys are not playing. Trump and his folks are not playing. They are putting action to words. Action. They mean business. You heard me? Trump means business. But what makes it particularly interesting is that some of these people that thought the policies weren't going to impact them are the ones crying right now. All right? They're the ones crying. They're the ones losing jobs. Don't look at me funny because, like I told you, we've been dealing with this stuff since time immemorial. Before, way back when you know who was running the shit, right? Until folks came around and they just started acting like they ain't seen stuff before and start just cutting up. All right? So the cut up has gone to a level that somebody had to taper that down. All right? It had to be tapered down. And that's what has happened. All right? And people are like, well, I don't really know if you deserve that job. I'm actually more intelligent than you ever going to be. So the only reason you're getting that job is because you knew somebody. So now, guess what? They took that DEI crap and threw it away. And I'm happy they threw it away because the people that were enjoying that DEI nonsense were not the people you thought. I thought DEI was for this kind of people. Why am I losing my job? I thought it was against the law for DEI. Of course it was, because you were doing DEI all along. You were getting all kinds of people enjoying DEI and all this nonsense. Guess what? The good thing is, if you're working corporate or you're looking for a job, nobody's going to ask you about your ethnicity anymore. I hated that nonsense. Are you black, white, Indian, or are you from space? Are you alien? Do you have this and this? They never considered that shit. They never did. If anything, they use that stuff to discriminate against people. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad that shit is out of the window. Throw that crap out of the window. All right? So if you've ever applied for a job, you know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about corporate and the H1B visa, some crap visa that the corporations used to bring, quote unquote, skilled workers. Guess what's going to happen now? Those same H1B1 visa people that come out here and just chill out, they're not going to be able to do that. So it's going to be a disincentive for the corporations to go hire people, talent, from overseas, because those folks can now see that they can actually come to the States and hang out. What you think about that? They ain't coming. So it's a disincentive now to go recruit those people. Okay? So that's what's going on. Now, in terms of how does this impact the car industry? You guys already heard about give me a yes on the chat real quick if you've heard about this company named DeepSeek. If you also heard about NVIDIA, give me a yes in the chat real quick. NVIDIA and DeepSeek. If you've never heard of it, that's fine. But the reason I wanted to talk about those two companies is DeepSeek is Chinese, all right? And NVIDIA is American. And this last week, they said, oh, DeepSeek makes chips cheaper than NVIDIA. They ran up that company, and the stock price for NVIDIA went down. Well, I heard yesterday that apparently, because there's a restriction on people using the DeepSeek AI stuff to build uh, platforms, somebody uncovered that DeepSeek actually stole stuff from NVIDIA to build his shit. So what does that tell you? There's a whole lot of lying and cheating that's going on, folks. But the people that are going to get caught up with this whole stuff are going to be people like you and I, the honest folks, the honest brokers that are trying to make a living, right? But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will be following up and giving you updates. For those guys that watched me to this end, I appreciate you joining. Consider joining the channel. Chat later.